Welcome back to Eat Through It. I know it's been a very long time. I apologize. I have really been getting my life together. And to update you all, for those of you who don't know, I have recently moved to Louisville, Kentucky, to attend the University of Louisville for my PhD in sport administration. I started my assistantship just this past week. So I moved here on Monday, and it's Sunday. So I moved here on Monday, started my assistantship on Tuesday, and it just hit the ground running, and I've been going strong ever since. And this whole past summer has been preparation for my move. Purging items, which we'll talk about in a minute, was very difficult. Making connections with different people, had some upsets with like my apartment, different things going on with like move-in day. So I'm just happy to be back, and I feel so blessed to be back and come back and fellowship. Since I just left church, I'm in church mode, and it's good to come back and fellowship with you all. Thank you all for tuning in. So like I said, I just moved to Louisville, Kentucky. I don't know if you all are familiar with Louisville, but it is home to some very good food. Like, I did a black-owned business search, and I found at least 47 different restaurants that, I mean, just restaurants, not even just black-owned businesses, but black-owned restaurants. So pretty good amount of businesses here for me to partake in. One in particular that I chose today is called 40 Acres and a Mule. Now, when I saw the name, I didn't even have to do a search and say, is this a black-owned business? Like, is this a black-owned business that's named 40 Acres and a Mule? I already knew what time it was. And I also knew that they were going to have some good cornbread. So I stopped by 40 Acres and a Mule today. Shout out to the young man who was working the counter. He was very nice. Got a little fresh with me, but he was cute. So I smiled back, you know. Hopefully he put an extra piece of cornbread in there. I have not eaten it yet, but it smells wonderful. And then the lady who was in line in front of me, she was back for a second plate today because she took a plate home. And whoever it was like, go get me a plate too, you selfish. So I'm looking forward to that, but I couldn't wait to just come and talk to you all and explain to you all what's been going on, why I've been away for so long, and kind of just go over some of the perils of moving with you all. So the worst thing about doing a cross state or different state move, whatever you want to call it, interstate move, is just the logistics behind it. I hired a moving company, which was the most expensive thing I've ever done, and also I was being lazy. Honestly, I could have gotten a Penske truck and saved about $1,000–1,500, but being lazy and knowing that I didn't want to carry things up 3 flights to my new apartment, I paid a company, which was a horrible experience. If you all know anything about Liberty Bell Movers, do not book with them. I'm gonna tell you why. So they're a brokerage company, right? And this brokerage company hires like other drivers. So they outsource a driver to pick up your things and move it to wherever you're moving to. Well, when the driver got there, he had like the worst attitude. He was being very condescending towards me, and I mean, he was so rude. Like, if I was 6'6", 250, I would have punched the shit out of him. Like, I really would have just tried to box him. Do you hear me? Like, I've never been disrespected so much in my life, but it was very humbling because I was like, this man carrying my stuff around. I do not want him to mess my stuff up, so let me just be calm, okay? Okay, next, the guy comes to get my stuff. He's very rude. So then I call the brokerage company because I'm like, hey, this y'all driver? Like, he acting no fool. So the lady calls him. He cusses her out. Like, he was cussing this lady out so bad. I was like, oh, shoot. This is about to be a bad idea. And that's when I knew that I should have just rented that Penske truck and driven myself up 7.5 hours to Louisville by myself. Like, I haven't gotten my things yet because, as you can see, I'm in a hotel. That's what my studio is right now, is a hotel. But once I get my things, I'm concerned. I almost don't want to post this until after I get my things, in case they got like an alert or something on it to be like, did somebody mention Liberty Bell? Did somebody mention Mo? Anyway, if you've experienced terrible, horrible movers, let me know. Hit me up in the comments and let me know about that, so that I can feel like I have a community of people who also wish that they went to Penske or U-Haul or any other moving company or moving truck company to gather my own things and carry them up, especially since I sold my furniture. Like, I don't even have any furniture, so I had no reason to book with them. I was being lazy. Lesson learned, money spent on a lesson, whatever. But anyway, I'm here now, so it is what it is. God will work it out, won't he? All right, so anyway, this week has been a whirlwind week, but it's been very good. I've been shown a lot of love by people who live here in the city. Shout out to the sorors, to the Reds, the good Reds. So they're up here showing me a lot of love. I went out Friday night, stayed out till like 3 o'clock in the morning, which is late for me because I go to bed at like 10:30, 11. And then went out again last night to Bourbon and Besides. And Bourbon and Besides is a group of individuals who have like it's like a nice party once a month. And it's hosted by Good Timers, and I forgot the name of the other group. My apologies to you all, but it was fun. It was fun. It was a different vibe than I thought that it would be, but it was pretty fun. It was at the Tim Faulkner Gallery. I don't know the name. That's why I try to get quiet on that part. But it was at a gallery that is located in like this warehouse district, and it was pretty cool. It was like a nice, cool atmosphere. I'll load in a clip of what it looked like in there. But when I did the clip, I'm not gonna lie and say I didn't forget about y'all. I did forget about y'all. So I took the clip when it was later and more people were clearing out, so you don't really get to see the big crowd. But I promise I'll take y'all with me next month when I go, and so y'all can see it and kind of get an idea of what Bourbon and Besides is. But shout out to the creators and hosts of Bourbon and Besides. Thank you for giving me something to do my first weekend here. Shout out to Whitney, who is the soror who's been taking me around different places and showing me love, and that's who showed me what church to go to this morning. And I just want y'all to know, so when I saw the preacher today, I don't know if this is wrong. This can't be wrong, can it? So the preacher came out and I was like, hard eyes. So, but I say this, I'm on a walk right now that would permit me to be open to dating a preacher, but I did have to make sure that I was paying attention because that was a distraction. I don't know if that was the devil or if that was God sending me a message. We're gonna find out because I'm gonna go back next week. You can judge me if you want to, but when I'm Mrs. Reverend Doctor, whatever his name was that I don't even remember, y'all gonna remember that I spoke it into existence on today. But yeah, so I'm about to go eat my 40 acres and a mule. I kind of just wanted to give y'all an update of what's going on and things to look forward to because I have a lot to work with here in Louisville, Kentucky. I'll say that I've done more here in a week than I did in a year and a half in Athens. So not to pit them against each other, but Athens, y'all need to step it up and quit playing with me, okay? Quit playing with us, the world. Stop playing with everybody. So yeah, that's what's going on. I am exploring the city. I'm taking y'all with me as I explore, and y'all will meet some of the people who are helping me along the way. Shout out to Lee, who is also one of my old classmates from Tuskegee University. And he and his wife Janelle, who is also a former classmate at Tuskegee University, are also chipping in and helping me out as well. So not chipping in like financially, but you know what I mean, like people are helping me get adjusted to the city and showing me, you know, a lot of love, welcoming me with open arms, and I'm blessed to move to a city where people are so friendly and so just people are here who are supportive of me, including the faculty at the University of Louisville, where I will begin classes in 2 weeks. So I'll take y'all on my first day of class. Y'all can't come in the class, but I'll take you as I walk to class. How about that? That'll be a nice little compromise. But I'm getting very hungry and my food is smelling so good that I don't want to keep chit-chatting with y'all, because I'm one of those people. I act funny when I have some food nearby. So I bid you good day, and I hope that you all stay tuned for my Louisville, Kentucky adventure. And I'm excited about what this chapter holds. Very excited, not just because of the preacher was fine to me, but also because there's good food up here, there's good people up here, there's good things to do up here. It's home of Derby, so next May it's gonna be popping on the vlogging. So I don't know what I just did. I moved y'all out the way. Thank you all for tuning in, and comment below. Subscribe to my channel if you have not yet, and stay tuned. I have some great ideas I want to bring to you all, not only in the sport industry or the sport side of discussions and things like that, but I also want to bring you all some empowerment from the people who I meet here. So stay tuned. Thank you for tuning in this time, and make sure you subscribe and comment below. All right, bye y'all. So this is the unveiling of this food, which you see they have a hot cake on top. I'm already cooked. This is the chicken. It looks wonderful. I got sweet potatoes and collard greens, and so I'm about to tear this up. Yes.